Today, we're going to talk about chess clocks, why they came about, how they're used. Well, the real problem was in the 1800s, you had people that were not making moves in hours. You had some people who were taking days to make a move. So they said, this is ridiculous. We have to do better than this. So what they start off were sand clocks. Sorry, I don't have a sand clock to show you. But after the sand clocks, then you started going to this type of clock. You said, what the heck is that all about? And what it is, if you make a move, after you make the move, you hit the clock, and you'll notice this clock over here is starting to tick. You got the little ticker going on there, right? And I would think about it, and I could take as much time as I want, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And then I would hit the clock, and your clock starts now ticking. You should be able to see that going back and forth, right? So what happens is, let's say I'm going to take a long time to make a move, and what you're going to see, I'm going to spin this around a little bit. Oopsie, let me come the right way. It's kind of funny doing it backwards. But you're going to see my flag, we call it, that red thing there, we call it a flag. And my flag starts raising. And if I run out of time, under almost all conditions, you lose the game. There are a couple of exceptions, but you'll see that flag fall. There it goes, it fell down. I've run out of time. My opponent would then say, hey, you ran out of time. Sorry about that. Game over. Okay. So that's how we control tournaments. We're able to do that. Each game, you might have 30 minutes each, 30 minutes for you, 30 minutes for your opponent. So the game should be done in an hour. Okay. When they came to, this is an even more sophisticated clock. And the reason I point this out, again, this is an old style. You probably aren't going to see this anymore unless you've got an aunt or an uncle who's played the game. What's really cool about this clock, and I'm going to get it going, if you look at that flag again, you'll see it raises up. But what's really cool, I got a little reflection I'm trying to get out there. When it gets to the last minute, it's starting to come down. And now I'm just going to let it keep running until it falls down, and the flag will fall. And this is why even when we go to digital clocks, we talk about a flag falling. Digital clocks don't have flags, but they say your flag fell. You actually ran out of time. That's going to drop here in a moment. I thought it would have already done it by now, but we are very close to it falling. There it goes. It fell down. So my flag fell down, therefore game over, and then you're done. Now, what came about was digital clocks. This is what you'd see now in a tournament. And what's really, really great about the digital clocks, let me go back to these real quickly. The old clocks, if we had 30 minutes each, then we could, in a tournament, we could come back in just less than an hour, and you'd have some great games going, but they're both in time trouble. And so you'd have this beautiful game being played. Sometimes it'd even be a 4-hour game, but they're both in time trouble. And so then it would be a disaster because they had to move so fast, kind of like painting a mustache on a Mona Lisa, disaster. So digital clocks really came about, and to have the foresight to say, you know what, not only are we doing digital because it makes it easier and we don't hear that ticking, ticking, ticking all the time, but what's cool about this, check this out, I'm playing with a 5-second delay. And you see how it's counting down over here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's beginning to chew up my time. Okay? Now, when I hit the clock, my opponent is going to have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it starts eating up their time. But now, if they make a move in less than the 5 seconds, then they don't lose any of their time. So that's really cool. Now, as you get to become a better and better player, I have some of my best students, and we play an entire game where we only have a 5-second delay. We have no time on our clocks at all. We are playing only with a 5-second delay. That does make for a pretty lively and quick game, but it shows that when you become better and better and better, you can actually play very quickly as you're planning ahead and figuring things out. So with the time delay, it allows the very long games to still end up having wonderful finishes. And that's why we have clocks. So if you have any more questions about the chess clocks, I'd be happy to answer those. Or any other items you might have, just make a note in the comments and we will be happy to get back to you. Thank you.